It's a unique spiritual retreat that combines meditation, yoga, chanting, kindness, compassion, and present moment awareness. Set amongst striking African vistas, the annual Kundalini Yoga Festival is an inner soul safari that attracts people from all corners of the country.
It's about getting like-minded people together to be able to share and learn and grow from each other.
Really, the most important thing about this weekend, number one, is community.
Nestled within the ancient Nkutu Valley in KwaZulu-Natal, the Waterfall Retreat and Environmental Centre is a pristine sanctuary of preserved natural beauty. The spiritually aware and curious gather here annually to dissolve the accumulated stresses of modern life, to seek spiritual answers, and to get physically fitter. They've opted to check out from the daily pressures of modern life to spend a few contemplative days in nature. The Waterfall Retreat Centre was founded by Bruce van Dongen. He runs it with his wife Kerry and says that the emphasis on environmental sustainability makes the centre an ideal backdrop for the retreat.
The human beings should actually be protectors of what is around us instead of the consumers. So we formed Waterfall Retreat Centre predominantly as an environmental centre that was there to teach mindfulness skills to people, to nurture them in their environment.
Begin to be aware of your seat. Begin to be aware of your breath. Take a long, deep inhale.
It's up to Kundalini yoga teacher Nina Goch to commence the first day of the Kundalini Yoga Festival. She opens the session with a simple but effective ice-breaking exercise.
So the meet and greet, when people come together, particularly on a workshop or a retreat, sometimes they have to sit in a circle and say their names, and you play different games, and it can really unsettle people a little bit. People have to, especially at the beginning of a workshop. So the way that I worked with it was having people walk around, because then the energy is moving a little bit in the body and it frees them a little more. The theme of our Kundalini Festival is recognizing through compassion that the other person is you. So to get them to stop and to ground through their feet and to put their fingertips together and to really see each other and to look further than what's going on in the chaos of their own mind, and to listen and connect through breath. So the touching of the fingers, they're connecting. Lift your underfloor muscles, squeeze, gaze point in the brow.
By discovering this particular school of yoga, Nina says that she's found a sense of community as well as her true calling in life.
Kundalini Yoga is my passion. Absolutely love it. Fell in love with it pretty much from the start when I began practicing about 8 years ago. And I knew from my first Kundalini session that I would teach. A light bulb went on. It was a coming home, a feeling of complete love.
Nina believes that festivals such as these offer participants an integrated experience that helps to intensify their daily practices, as well as to revitalize body, mind, and spirit to better equip them to handle life's challenges. Translated directly from Sanskrit, the word Kundalini means coiled serpent. This refers to the sacred stream of spiritual energy that is said to lie at the base of the human spine. Derived from the Kundalini Upanishads and Tantric texts of India, over time the practice fused the paths of Bhakti, Hatha, and Raja Yoga. A combination of yogic postures, breathing, meditation, and chanting unleashes the sacred energy, disconnecting us from our earthly egos and awakening us to our highest selves. Introduced to the West by Yogi Bhajan, these ancient techniques were handed down by a sacred lineage of spiritual teachers.
They say that yoga, Kundalini Yoga, is a parental yoga, and that simply means that it covers all aspects. Close your eyes, and as you close your eyes, take your awareness into your senses and into what is in the space. And the space contains both your own and also...
Pritham Khalsa fell in love with Kundalini Yoga when she was 21 after attending her first tantric yoga course in Germany. As she puts it, she walked away from there blossoming into life. She moved to South Africa in 1987 and together with her husband Harbhajan introduced the Kundalini teachings to this country at the request of her teacher.
Kundalini Yoga used to be secret because it was seen as a very powerful, very directed technique, and hence needed to be practiced by sincere and committed seekers. And Yogi Bhajan, who is my teacher and who is the foremost master of Kundalini Yoga, he basically broke with that tradition due to his own internal guidance by his teacher, who happens to be the fourth guru in Sikhism, Guru Ram Das. And his directive was to share it openly and to teach it with the proper framework.
Our teacher was a Sikh, and we have a large Sikh community in the practice. There was always a clear definition of this is a Sikh practice, this is the religion, it's in a separate building, okay? This is the yoga and meditation, it's for everyone.
It's like a divine contract. So, you know, you might be Hindu, Muslim, Baha'i, whatever, Christian, but then you encounter technology, and the technology can put you more in touch with how your original contract plays itself out.
If you want to be a Sikh, wonderful. If you want to be a yogi, wonderful. There's no drive or pressure in either way. So you can be a Buddhist yogi, you can be a Hindu yogi, you can be a Christian yogi, or you can be a Sikh yogi.
So my sense always is, you know, you do this practice and this technology and it draws you closer in the manner in which you already have the relationship.
Lakbir Singh is a priest at the Sikh Gurudwara in Johannesburg.
While we are living in this materialistic world, we are so much busy in our daily routine, and so much influences are there, especially bad evils, 5 evils. So that's why we are totally delinked from that super soul, and we are totally forget about our powers.
I mean, Sikhism itself is so embracing and so open, you know, and says that whosoever has this sense of the divine, you know, I bow to that person. Doesn't matter which flavor or which brand.
I've tried to spend time understanding the differences between different religions. Not in terms of the differences, but the similarities. And they all, in my opinion, come back to one thing, being present. They're all about being here and now, conscious, aware.